mountains. You got the most beautiful city in the whole entire country. The university is absolutely, looks like it's out of a storybook. It's just beautiful. People are incredibly genuine and extremely nice. It's just a place that obviously I'd want my kids to go to school. And it sells itself. You don't have to sell anything about this place. You just got to get them here. You know, the old field of dreams. Yeah. Build it and they will come. It's already built.
Welcome to the Talkin VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley, doing something a little bit different today with today's video. Hope you guys are off to a great start on your Monday morning. Pour a cup of coffee, sit down, and let's talk about Tennessee athletics. You know, the words I've been hearing over the last, 12 to 15 hours. It's great to be a Tennessee Vol, and it starts with the basketball program winning their first SEC tournament championship since 1979, before I was even born. Just recently, Tennessee had one of the top prospects in the class of 23 on campus for an unofficial visit. He goes back home to California, and now all the rumors out there indicate that Nico could have possibly, allegedly, signed an $8 million NIL deal, which leads us to believe what Jason Swain said was true, that Tennessee is a top 5 NIL program in the country. The baseball team is rocking and rolling at 15-1. We're going to get into it. Is this as good as the big three have been in Tennessee athletics in our lifetime? We're going to break it down. We're going to talk about it. Somebody posted in the Talkin VAWLS Facebook group and asked, what are the odds? What are the possibility? Can you imagine if Tennessee's basketball, baseball, and football programs all won an SEC championship? But as always, before we talk about it, do me a favor, go ahead and smash that like button just below the video. It's quick, it's free, it's easy. It helps the channel, plays the analytics game of YouTube. Just hit that little thumbs up. Also, if you're new to the Talkin VAWLS Network, welcome. We're not experts. We're not insiders. We are fans just like you. So if you enjoy the content, make sure you subscribe. Click that bell for notifications. You won't miss out when we go live or when we drop a video. I will be live tomorrow night, Tuesday night, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. We're going to be playing a little NCAA 2013 on the Xbox 360. But also talking Vol football, as we are just a little over a week away from spring practice kicking off. Dauber and the Indy Kid will be covering March Madness. Tons of content coming your way. Make sure you're subscribed. But let's talk about it. Is this the best? I think it truly is the best all three sports have been in my lifetime. And kudos to Danny White. It started, with hiring Josh Heupel, and a lot of people questioned that. A lot of people said, is this the guy? I think he proved in his first year getting 7 wins when the national talking heads were saying 3 to 4 wins. But also the rumors that Rick Barnes was out, that he was going to UCLA, he was going to the West Coast. Danny White re-signs him, and then also you look at the baseball program. Being able to keep Tony Vitello on staff after the year they had last year, if Tony Vitello wanted to use that, wanted to leverage for money, he could have gone anywhere he wanted to go, but he chose to stay at Tennessee. Now this basketball team, again, winning their first SEC tournament championship since 1979, and what a year it's been. And I don't pretend to follow basketball like Dauber and Indy Kid. I do try to keep my finger on the pulse a little bit. Obviously, I listen to their live streams, their videos. I check scores. What a crazy year it's been, because when we go back, you go back to January, and Tennessee lost to LSU. They got ran out of Rupp Arena. People were starting to question Rick Barnes at that time. Is he the guy? Can he get it done? This is typical Rick Barnes. One of the biggest things people question is his ability to get hot down the stretch, his ability to make a run deep into the tournament. This team got hot after they were ran out of Rupp Arena. They lost one more game to Texas, January the 29th, 52-51. After that, they went on an absolute tear, winning 13 games straight, including the SEC Tournament Championship yesterday against Texas A&M. Now, the jury's still out. The jury is still out. We will see what Rick Barnes does in March Madness. Now, a lot of people out there complaining about Tennessee being a 3 seed. I get it. It is what it is. You win on the court. You take care of business. It doesn't matter where they put you. You got to win the games. We'll see. The jury is still out on whether or not this basketball team can make a run deep into March Madness. Flipping over to the baseball team. Again, off to a great start, 15-1 on the season. This team is doing and playing as good as they did last year. I see a team that has potentially more talent. This pitching staff, how great can this pitching staff be once you get Blade Tidwell back, once you get Seth Halverson back? How good can they be? As of now, 15-1, getting ready to go into SEC play this weekend against South Carolina. Really, the only game they lost was Texas back during the Shriners Children's Hospital Classic. And that game, even though the scoreboard read 7-2, few things go Tennessee's way, a few different breaks, couple of little things happen throughout the course of that game. You give me a weekend series with Texas, Tennessee can come out of that winning 2 out of those 3. I believe Tennessee can play with any team in the country, and it starts with that pitching staff. Chase Burns, Chase Dolander, Drew Beam. Again, where does Blade Tidwell, when he comes back, how good can they be? Who do you shift to the bullpen? Things change. Once you get through that regular season, you move into the SEC tournament, and then you move into the College World Series. Things change. How good can that pitching staff be once we roll into June, late May, early June? How good can that pitching staff be? But the sky's the limit for Tony Vitello and that program. He is building, I don't want to use the word dynasty. I don't know that you can use that word without winning a College World Series, but he is building a juggernaut in the world of college baseball, and there is a buzz, there is an energy around that baseball program. People that don't typically watch baseball are tuning in, they're watching on the weekends, and it's only going to get bigger once we roll into SEC play this coming weekend. Quick reminder for baseball, myself, the Indie Kid, possibly Dauber, will be live. We'll adjust the schedule. We'll let you guys know. It is going to depend on March Madness, but our plan is to try to go live after every game on Sunday afternoons. Now, flipping over to the cash cow, the big dog, Tennessee football. Now, when the question was asked in the Talkin' VAWLS Facebook group, can Tennessee win an SEC championship in baseball, basketball, and football? I definitely believe they've already done it in basketball. Excuse me. I definitely believe they can do it in baseball, but when it comes to football, this team still has a long way to go. But again, you win 7 when you're predicted to win 3 or 4. I'd say that's a pretty good start for Josh Heupel and his time at Tennessee. Now we move in to recruiting in the class of 23. It all comes down to Nico. If the rumors are true, I dropped a video talking about why I believe that Nico is on his way to Rocky Top. I encourage you to go back and check out that video. But it all starts with recruiting in the class of 23. And if they do land Nico, you are going to see some serious momentum in the class of 23. And they look and they see what Josh Heupel has done with a guy like Hendon Hooker. More specifically, these wide receivers in the class of 23, they see what Cedric Tillman did, a guy who had 8 receptions in his career, comes in and puts up big-time numbers in this Josh Heupel system. So they know, VAWLS Jones, the quote, what wide receiver wouldn't want to play in this offense? Now, the next question is going to be, do I have a quarterback? And a lot of people say, Boogie, why are we talking about Nico? What about Taven Jackson? Well, what about him? Taven Jackson is on this roster. Taven Jackson is going to work. You're going to have Taven Jackson and potentially Nico. These wide receivers in the class of 23, the class of 24, they are going to be looking, who is going to get me the ball? Just a couple of years ago, that would have been a big, gigantic question mark when it came to recruits. Who's going to get me the ball? Now, you've got a couple of different guys on this roster that you're going to be able to circle and say, that's who's going to get me the ball. This offense works. It's proven. I want to play wide receiver at Tennessee. But when you talk about 2022, Tennessee is going to have their hands full if they want to be anywhere in the mix for an SEC championship. Obviously, it starts with Florida. 4th game of the season, Florida in Knoxville, Neyland Stadium is going to be rocking. You've also got LSU on the road. Alabama, you're going to have to beat Alabama, Georgia twice. And can Tennessee do that? I don't think they're quite there. I think Tennessee, this football program, just needs to continue to create momentum, continue to build buzz on the recruiting trail. And I think within a couple of years, if things work out the way we all hope, Josh Heupel could have this team ready to compete for an SEC championship. So going back to the very beginning, it's great to be a Tennessee Vol. Congratulations to that basketball team. Excited about the future of the baseball program and the football program. Hit that comment section. Let me know. Is this the best the three-headed monster has been in your lifetime? I know we have people on this channel that are teenagers. We have people on this channel that are in their 60s. Tell me the time in your life that the three-headed monster of men's athletics at Tennessee have been better than now. If you have not done so yet, please smash that thumbs up on the way out the door. I know this video is a little different than what I normally do, but I just wanted to talk about it today. Also, check out the official merchandise of the Talkin VAWLS Network. Go to bonfire.com/store/TalkinVAWLS. Any and all support greatly appreciated. Again, bonfire.com/store/TalkinVAWLS. Probably drop a video breaking down the linebackers as we head into spring practice coming your way soon. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you click that bell for notifications. Make sure you hit that comment section. This is the Talkin VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. Go Big Orange.